Hello everyone, this is Vivek Kumar Sharma. Welcome you all on Engineering Maths by Vivek. So, students, if you are part of any university in which there is higher engineering mathematics or you are pursuing BTech or BSc, then definitely this video is important for you and all the aspirants who are preparing for any examination in which there is a higher mathematics as a syllabus or a part of syllabus of the examination, then you can continue the video. So in this video lecture we are going to cover the differential equations. I'll let you know that what is the difference between ordinary differential equation and partial differential equation, how we can segregate the ordinary differential equation and partial differential equation, and how we can define the order and the degree of the differential equation. Okay, and in the later section of the video I'll try to cover one or two questions which is based upon the formation of differential equation and solution of the differential equation. And actually this is not a single video, this is going to be series of videos in which you will find complete details of the differential equation, and more precisely if I say partial differential equations. Okay, so let's start today's video. So differential equation, as I told you, can be divided into two parts. One is ordinary differential equation and second is partial differential equation. So what is the meaning of ordinary differential equation? So friends, suppose there is a variable z which depend upon a single variable only. That z depend on x only. So the equation so formed is called the ordinary differential equation. For example, if I write dz upon dx equals to p, so this is a very simple ordinary differential equation in which we can clearly see that z is a function of x only, means z depends on x only. But if suppose there is a condition in which z is a variable which depend more than two, or you can say depend upon two variable or more than two variable, so we can see z is a function of x and y. So if I want to write a differential equation, then I have to use a operator del, not d. Actually we have to use operator del for the partial differential equation. Like, so it simply indicates that z is a function of x and y, means now when we are differentiating z with respect to x and y, then it is actually not a complete differentiation, it is going to be a partial differentiation. So the equation so formed will be partial differential equation. I hope this is clear. And how can you segregate the partial differential equation with the ordinary differential equation? In partial differential equation you have to remember that there is a single variable which depend upon the two or more than two variable, but in the ordinary differential equation there is a single variable and which depend on the which depend upon the another variable. So z depend only on the x. This is the very basic of the ordinary and the partial differential equation. So now we are going to cover the partial differential sections from here onwards. So students, if I try to let you know that what is the order and the degree of the differential equation. D represent differential equation. So what is the order? Means what I have written, I have simply written that order can be defined as the highest order of the derivative and degree can be defined as the power of the highest order derivative. What does it mean, friends? It is simply mean that if I have an equation del 2z upon del x2 plus x square del z upon del x equals to, there is a function p. So what is the order of the differential equation? So as I told you, we have to check the highest order derivative. So here the derivative is of first order, that is del z upon del x only. But if we look at here that it is del 2z upon del x2, means we are differentiating x with respect, we are differentiating z with respect to x 2 times. So we can say the order of the differential equation is 2. And if I ask you that what is the degree of the differential equation, so as per the definition, the power of the highest order derivative, so we can see that highest order derivative is del 2z upon del x2, then its power is 1. So we can see the degree of the given differential equation is 1 and the order of the given differential equation is actually 2. So hope this is clear. I try to give another example so that you can understand it better. I have an equation which is written over here, that is z equals to x into so this is a simple equation which is written over here. Then you have to tell me the degree and the order. So if we friend, as I told you in the previous just a moment ago, that if we look at the order, then it is the highest order derivative. So in both the terms actually there are 3 terms, but if I talk about the derivative term, there are only 2 derivative terms. So the order of the differential equation, you can see any of the term, it is highest order is actually 1, or we can say highest derivative is 1. And if we talk about the degree, then degree is actually also 1, because if we talk about del z upon del x or del z upon del y, both have only 1 power. So I think this is clear, that order and the degree. So now we shall move forward about the partial differential equations. This is the very basic of the differential equations. And it is not actually mandatory that degree exists. You have to look for the equations in which you cannot define the degree. Okay. So now we are interested in the formation of partial differential equation and or the differential equation which are partial differential equations. So there is a terminology which you must register in your memory, that whenever we are going to use these terms again and again, then definitely you should remember the values. I am going to write these values. Whenever we find del z upon del x, we are going to replace by p. So there are actually 5 terms which you will encounter generally while solving the partial differential equation, that is del z upon del x. So we are going to replace it by simple small p. Then del z upon del y we are going to replace by q, and del 2z upon del x, like if I like this way, del x2. There is some correction. So if I found del 2z upon del x2, then we are going to replace it with r, and del 2z upon del x del y it will be s, and then del 2z upon del y2 it will be t. Hope this is clear, friends. Now we are starting with the topic, that is formation of a partial differential equation. The formation of partial differential equation, or we can say the differential equation, partial differential equation, can be formed by 2 ways. that is elimination of arbitrary constants a, b and c. We have to eliminate the arbitrary constant from the given equation to form the partial differential equation, or simultaneously we have to eliminate the arbitrary functions also to get the partial differential equation. So let us consider an example so that you can understand it in the better manner. So there is an example which I have. So friends, you can see there in example 2z equals to x square upon a square plus y square upon b square. As I told you that we have to eliminate a and b, or we can say a square and b square from this equation to form the partial differential equation. So what we are going to do? We are going to do actually, that is, this is equation number 1. So first of all, we are going to differentiate equation number 1 with respect to x. So what will be the value? Now we have to think precisely that it is going to be partial differentiation, because z is depending upon two variables x and y. If there is a function, if there is a value only x, then it could have been ordinary differential equation. But you can see that z is a function of x square or y square, or we can simply say x and y. So we are going to use a partial differential equation. These things I am repeating again and again so that you can understand how, where to, means you can understand where to use partial differential equation, or where to use partial differentiation and where to use ordinary differentiation. So on the right hand side it will be 2x upon a square. If we are differentiating with respect to x, then we will treat y as a constant. So we know that if we differentiate a constant number, then the answer will be 0. Okay. So we got the result here, and we can say 1 upon a square will be, that is 1 upon x into, and as I told you, del z upon del x will be p. So 1 upon a square will be p upon x. In the similar manner, if I differentiate equation number 1 with respect to with respect to y, here x is constant again. So we have got the value of 1 upon b square, which is equals to q over y. Okay, so we got the values of 1 upon a square and 1 upon b square, so that we can eliminate these two values from the equation to get the partial differential equation. Now we are going to substitute the value of a square, 1 upon a square and 1 upon b square in the original equation to get the partial differential equation. So I'll write So this is the required partial differential equation, that is 2z equals to px plus qy, or if I put the value of p as del z upon del x, then it will be 2z equals to x del z upon del x plus y del z upon del y. So I think this is clear. Then how we can form the partial differential equation by the elimination of any arbitrary constant. I am going to take another example in which I have an arbitrary function and we are going to eliminate that arbitrary function to form the partial differential equation. So there is another example. So there is a question that z equals to x plus y phi x square minus y square. So what is the partial differential equation which will be formed after eliminating the arbitrary function? That is, there is a function which is arbitrary phi x square minus y square. We have to eliminate this from the given equation or original equation to get the partial differential equation. So how we are going to do? So as I told you that this is equation number 1. First of all, we are going to differentiate the equation number 1 with respect to x. So we are going to use the product rule first as it is, then second differentiation, then second as it is, first differentiation. It is a product rule in general. The differentiation of x plus y with respect to x will be 1, then the differentiation of phi x square minus y square will be phi prime, and the x square, the differentiation of x square which is here, it will be 2x. So and similarly if I take it to the right hand side, or first I'll differentiate with respect to y also. So we got the value of also that by differentiating with respect to y also, we got x plus y phi dash x square minus y square minus 2y, because the differentiation of minus y square will be minus 2y. Okay, now our aim is to remove the phi into the, or we can say phi x square minus y square. How we can do? If I going to write, or we can write below also, that it is actually p and it is actually q. It is actually p and it is actually q. So if I write p minus phi x square minus y square equals to x plus y into phi dash and similarly q minus we have another values, or we have another equation number 4 and 5. We have actually rearranged the terms. Now we are going to divide equation 4 by 5. So actually the value of phi x square minus y square will be equals to z upon x plus y from this original equation also. So if we divide, what we will get? it will be cancel out, 2 and 2. So P minus the value of 5x square minus y square, it will be so friends, I hope this is clear that we have substitute the value of 5x square minus y square as x upon z plus y, x plus y, z upon x plus y. So if we take the LCM, now we are going to cross multiply. Taking all the terms to the single side or the left hand side and taking x plus y as common, so after solving the steps, we have reached a final step in which we can see that z equals to qx minus py is the required solution. And if I try to write in the derivative form, so this is going to be the solution of, or this is going to be the formation of partial differential equation of the original equation that was given. So I hope friends you have learned that how we can form the partial differential equation along with the basic of differential equation in this video session. And if you have liked the video, please hit the like button and do subscribe to my channel so that you can get the all the videos of this series, which is going to be very fruitful for your exams also and for your competitive exam also, and even for the university exams also. So see you in the next video with the solution of the partial differential equation. In this video we have covered the formation of partial differential equation. I'm trying to keep the video short so that you can enjoy the video within stimulated time. See you soon in the next video. Till then, take care, use mask and sanitizer to avoid COVID-19. See you soon. Bye. Take care.